Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our very first Hezekiel Sepeng 10K Legacy Run. I hope you guys are excited and expectant for a great race. We have great athletes that's going to run the race, and we are very excited to see what's going to happen. So stay tuned with us for this live broadcast with live recording, and yeah, we'll keep you entertained. All of the athletes making their way to the entries, getting ready for the race. It's held in Potchefstroom at the McArthur Stadium. Beautiful track, beautiful view of the city. Ready for today. Great races in store for us. A 10K and an elite women and an elite men mile race. It's a street mile, of course. All the athletes stretching, warming up, getting ready, building a few chats from the casual runners, just having a great Saturday morning. It is athletes from all the local clubs in the area. Some people travel all the way from Joburg for this race. We have been told it's a flat route, so it's a flat and fast 10K, so you can be expecting a fast time if you are in great shape, of course. For the elite men, we are hoping for a time under 30 minutes in the 10K, and for the women, if they can go under 35 minutes, that would also be great. Ready for the start. It's just getting summer in Potchefstroom, so it's not cold weather conditions anymore. It's quite hot, but still ideal conditions for a fast race. Athletes lining up for the start of the event, ready to run. The Hezekiel Sepeng 10K Legacy Run 2019. In the 10K men, we have great athletes such as Joel Mone, Mtumbosi Baloy, also known as Tops, and Matthews Lito competing. By the women, we have Lebo Polula, Manette Bell, Cornelia Hubert, top athletes in the race. So let's see what happens. Ready for the start. This event was also greatly sponsored by the JB Marks municipality. So yeah, we are grateful for their help and support. There's Tops Mtobisi Baloy from Murray and Roberts Running Club. He's training with the great Elroy Galant, so we can expect a great time from him as well. A few of the older guys making their way to the start. This race is really well organized. We have great photography, videography. All of the organizers playing their part, making this day a very successful day. Okay, so we are about to start our very first Hezekiel Sepeng 10K Legacy Run of 2019. Vir al ons Afrikaanse kykers, goeiedag. Ons is hier so by die Hezekiel Sepeng 10 km Legacy Run. Dit is ons heel eerste event wat gehou word in die stad van Potchefstroom. En al ons local atlete neem deel en ons ook mense wat van ver af deurgery het om hierdie reis te kan bywoon. So ons is baie opgewonde vir wat hierdie dag kan inhou. Al die atlete staan nou reg om weg te spring en om 'n vinnige tyd te hardloop. Blykbaar is die roete plat, so dis 'n plat en vinnige roete. So as jy in goeie shape is en jy wil druk vir 'n PB tyd, is hierdie nou die ideale reis om dit reg te kry. Die reis was gereël deur Hezekiel Sepeng homself. Hy was 'n top 800 meter atleet van sy dag, nie net in Suid-Afrika nie, maar in die wêreld. En ja, hy het nog steeds 'n passie vir atletiek en vir hardloop en hy lewer 'n groot bydrae tot die atletiek wêreld toe van Suid-Afrika en hy help om ons op te bou sodat ons nog groot atlete vir die toekoms kan oplewer. This is our very first race, so in the future we are definitely expecting more people to show up, but we are really happy with the turn up for the very first event. And yeah, it's a great start for the first one. So obviously in the future we are expecting bigger, better and faster. So what a great start to the very first Hezekiel Sepeng 10K Legacy Run about to start. And they are off. Here we go. 2019 Hezekiel Sepeng 10K Legacy Run. Let's see what happens. My money is on Tops. Tobisi. I think he will take the race. He's in great shape, so let's see what happens. We have also Spanish athletes competing in the race. They are here for a training camp in Potchefstroom before 2020. 2020 is going to be a big year because it's the Olympic Games. So it's many of their race walking team that came here for a training camp. So they use this race just as a training walk/run. So we are off, just passing the rugby field of Potch where the leopards are based, making a gradual turn. As you can see, the beautiful city of Potchefstroom in the background. And they're off to a blistering pace. I really hope that we can see a sub 30 minute 10K today. World-class athletes, the best of South Africa in the race. Joel Mone, Tops, Matthews Leto, Lebo Pulula from the girls, Cornelia Hubert, she's from the Boxer Running Club. They're passing the school grounds of Boys High now. And I'm very impressed with the camera work. Excellent job. As you can see, the guys, they are ready for running. They're not playing games. They're off to a blistering start. I'm always amazed when I watch these athletes to think they run at this fast pace for 10Ks, 20Ks, marathon. Elite athletes, the best at their game. Now we are passing the residents of Green Meadows in Potchefstroom. The front runner at the moment is Joel Monet. He's also one of our top contenders, and if he has it, he can win the race today. He's at the Nedbank Running Club. He has a very relaxed running style. He makes it look easy, but still, to run at such a blistering pace for 10Ks, I can promise you, it's not easy games. It takes a lot of hard work, practice, week in, week out. So let's see what happens. Indication that this is a very fast pace that they're running at is, as you can see, the guys are not grouped together. They are stringed out as athletes. So that means they're running at a fast pace. Usually when the guys bunch up together, you know, it's a relatively comfortable pace, but not so today. The athletes are hitting the pace. So far they are due for a sub 30 run. A sub 30 10km races. Hulle vat nou weer 'n skerp draai links as hulle so om Potchefstroom boys hardloop. En ja, soos ek sê, hulle is op pad om 'n sub 30 10km te hardloop. Wat 'n goeie mylpaal is vir die elite atlete. Matthews Lito is ook daar tussenin. Ook 'n wille man, vinnige man, wat teen 'n stewige pas kan hardloop. Oor die mooie hoogtes van Potchefstroom. The drone camera footage is really excellent. It shows you just a different type of this, just a different view of the city that you don't usually see or exposed to. And we have a new leader in the front. Interesting. The guys is not playing around. They are really hitting up the pace. Fierce competitors. The guys may be friends off the track, but when it's time for racing, there's no friends. Then it's every man for himself. And that is what makes athletics for me such a beautiful sport, and running in particular, because it's every man for himself. So you're not dependent on anyone else but yourself to deliver a peak performance. So physically you need to be in great shape, but mentally as well. You need to be able to push your body beyond its limits, go beyond the pain barrier to deliver a top performance. And that's a unique quality that many of the world's greatest athletes have, is their mental strength. Obviously in physical, they are in great physical shape, they train hard, they follow a healthy diet, but their mental strength, the ability to push themselves beyond their limits, that is what makes them the world's best. So it's Matthews Lito in the lead at the moment from Ford Club. With his shades, not showing that much emotion at the moment, he still looks relaxed. Pushing the pace. Pushing the pace, there we go. In the blue colors of Ford. He's making a small gap on the rest of the athletes. Just behind him is Joel Mone from Nedbank Athletics Club and Ntubisi Baloy, also known as Tops, from Marian Roberts. They're heading down the road to the Snowflake building now, as they enter into the southern part of Potchefstroom. In Afrikaans, it's known as the Seydorp. At this moment of time, I'm still sure the athletes are still feeling good. Just keeping a fast pace but relaxed. The fatigue will start kicking in at the 6K, 7K mark, usually in a 10K, and that is when the mental strength needs to kick in, where it's the toughest of the toughest that will take the race. So the question that we need to ask is, who wants it the most? Who wants the gold medal today the most? Is it Joel Mone? Is it Matthews Leto? Is it Tops? Who is the hungriest for the gold medal? Here they approach the first water point at 3Ks, and they approach the first water point at just under 9 minutes, so they're still up for a sub 30 10K. That is great. A fast pace, good race, good athletes, good weather conditions. They're passing the Snowflake building now. Many of the athletes may also use this race not as a race but as a training tempo run. Usually on Saturdays, many of the road runners, they have tempo runs, so then they use a 10K or a 21K race just as preparation for the bigger races later in the season. Many of them are marathon athletes or 21K specialists, so they are focusing on races like the Two Oceans. Obviously, the bigger the race, the bigger the prize money, and most of these athletes try to make a living out of running, so the bigger the money, the better. It helps them to support themselves, to follow their dreams of becoming an elite world-class athlete. Matthews Leto still in the lead, looking strong, having no worries. They are passing the school grounds of Girls High now. As you can see, a great overview shot. Beautiful school for the ladies in Potchefstroom. Our lead vehicle doing also excellent camera work with the drone footage. Athletics Central Northwest. It's also part of this event. It's in their region. The Potchefstroom. Atletiek in Potchefstroom. Athletics Central Northwest. Atletiek in die middel van Noordwes. Daar sê hulle is heel gemaklik. Hy druk die pas. Het lyk asof Joel Mone hom bietjie begin inhaal en daai gap kleiner maak. So hy is op sy hakke. Maar hulle is nog nie halfpad nie. Nog baie dinge kan gebeur. Tops lyk ook nog sterk. Daar's 'n paar mense, voetgangers daar langs die pad. Hulle ondersteun ook die atlete wat hulle self druk vir 'n wille pas. Matthews Leto is showing no emotion. He's having a calm poker face with his dark shades. Still looking relaxed, still looking comfortable. running at a fast pace, feeling good. That is what you want. Joel Mone just on his heels, also looking very, very relaxed. So they are running at a pace of sub 3 minutes per K. Onder 3 minute kilo vir 'n volle 10 km. Dit wil gedoen wees. Op 'n marathon sal dit jou tyd gee van so 2 uur 6-7 minute. Waar daar onlangs deur Eliud Kipchoge gecontroleerde marathon onder 2 ure gehardloop is. It was saying this pace that they are running at the moment will give you a marathon time of around about 2:06 to 2:07. And just the other day, Eliud Kipchoge, obviously it was a controlled race under controlled conditions where he ran a very, very fast marathon, the first ever sub 2 hour marathon. That gives you a pace of around about 2 minutes 48 per kilometer, which is also very, very fast. If you want to know the speed that the athletes is running at, the athletes is running now sub 30 10k pace. So if you are just wondering how fast that is, I encourage you, go to the nearest athletic track that you can find, then you run a 400 meter. So per 400 meter, the pace that they are running at will give you 71-72 per 400 meter. So it's a very fast pace indeed. And then that same pace, 71-72, run that 25 times consecutively around the track, and then you will have a 10k at the pace that they are running at. So it just shows you these athletes, they know what they are doing. And I also like to add that in Potchefstroom it's about 1,380 meters above sea level. So this race is also being ran at altitude, which makes it more difficult for distance athletes because there's less oxygen in the air. So to run this pace at altitude, also very great. So we are at 15 minutes and 40 seconds. So they are just past the halfway mark, and now it's where the top dogs is gonna show their true colors, what they are made of, and then we'll see what happens. Here we go, 5Ks, less than 5Ks to go for our very first 10K of the Hezekiel Sepeng Legacy Run. Proud sponsors is JB Marks Municipality, helping us greatly to make this event a great success. We are looking forward to work with them in the future again. Joel Mone is catching up with our leader, Matthew's leader at the moment, and they have made a small gap on tops that is sitting in 3rd place at the moment. Joel Mone is sponsored by Nike, using his Nike races. Most of the elite athletes around the world in the marathon distance is sponsored by Nike nowadays. It's between Nike and Adidas, the biggest brand. Which one do you prefer and why? Comment below. Are you a Nike fan or an Adidas fan, and why? If you are something different like a New Balance or an Under Armour, also feel free to comment and tell us why. There we go, 17 minutes and 42.3. There we go. There we go. It's at our second water point. The elite athletes, as you can see, they waste no time stopping for a water break. They just take the water, small sip, and then they throw the bag and move on. Many of our casual runners, they are so grateful when they see a water point because it's an opportunity to take a small walk break and recover. But not with our elite athletes. They are not wasting any time, just using the water to cool themselves off a bit, to cool down the engine, because it still has a few K's to go. In die suiddorp van Potchefstroom, die mooi strate, mooi groen strate van die suiddorp van Potchefstroom. Die reën het ons definitief goed gedoen. Die atlete lyk baie gemaklik. Daar sy, nou kan julle die hele view sien van die Potchefstroom area. The whole view of the beautiful Potch area. As you can see, there's a big wheel there at the back. It is there at the Abram Kriel Kinderhuis. They are preparing for the Liggefees, is their annual event where they raise funds for the children in the Abram Kriel Kinderhuis. So yeah, go support the Liggefees as well. It's one of South Africa's, not even in Potchefstroom, but one of South Africa's most advised events to go to. Beautiful lights in action every single night. Top South African artists performing there as well. So if you like Afrikaanse music, if you like South African music, go pay a visit to the Liggefees. It starts at the end of November and it stops, I think, just before Christmas. So wherever you are watching for you want a unique experience, go visit the Liggefees. Okay, we are at 20 minutes. So that means we have probably less than 10 minutes to go before this athletes finish their race. So they are at about the 7K, almost the 7K mark at the moment. So it's just above 3Ks to go. And it's now where I've talked about where the real dog shows up. The legs are tired, the lungs are burning, the lactic acid is somewhere there in the legs, and your mind is telling yourself you need to quit, but it's now where you need to push through the pain and deliver your best performance possible. And we have a new leader at the moment. Joel Mone of Nedbank Running Club has taken the lead. Matthews Leto is sticking to him. He's not giving up. Still staying strong in the battle. Tops, if you look at the background, is just there a while behind them. But anything can happen. Anything can happen. Still 3Ks to go. Joel Mone, excellent athlete. If you look in his face, he shows no fatigue. He shows no signs of tiredness or giving up. He still looks relaxed, running at a comfortable pace. If he can keep this up, then he will be the winner of the race, because he has just made a small gap between him and Matthews Leto. So yeah, we have a new leader. Will Joel Mone be able to take this race for the win? Will he run a time under 30 minutes for a 10K? Stay tuned. Let's see what happens. He's looking very easy. He's a slender athlete, very light on his feet, a easy running style. as it just floats through the air. There we go. Now he's making quite a considerable gap on Matthews Leto. So this could be our potential winner, Joel Mone. He's based in Klerksdorp. He trains there with his training group. So it's only 30 minutes away from Potchefstroom, so he didn't travel that far. He's also training with the great runner David Manya. Two great athletes training together is a powerful combination. Tops, that is currently in third place, trains with Elroy Geland here in Potchefstroom. He's also, what I really like about Tops, he's working a full day job and he's training like a professional athlete and competing at an elite level. So that is not easy to be able to pull off such a combination. It's something special. So I really have respect for athletes that is working a full-time job while performing at an elite level. Ideally, athletes, if you want to perform at the elite level, they train twice, maybe 3 times a day, and during their day they should rest, get some sleep in, eat healthy meals, see a physio, get a massage, and that is for them to be able to perform at an elite level. And with a full-time job, that is quite difficult to do. So if you're performing at an elite level with a full-time job, well done, well done. As you guys can see, the overview of Potchefstroom, there's quite a considerable gap now between our leader and our second place athlete. I will guess about 50 meters or so. So I think we can safely say that we have a winner, maybe Joel Mone from Nedbank. But racing is racing, so anything can happen. Tops can put in a wild kick and he might just catch up. So they are heading back to the stadium. Just over 1 kilometer to go. As they pass the snowflake building, there's a great snowflake market there at the beginning of each month. A significant and precious market in Potchefstroom. Go pay a visit when you visit us here in Potch. So we have just over 1k to go. The final water station, as Joel Mone is in the lead. He has a great gap, at least a 50-meter gap. He's running easy in front. He still looks good. I think we have a winner over here. There we go. There we go. 26 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. 28, 29, 30. Heading back to the athletics field. They are going to end on the McArthur track, the tartan track. That's where the finish is. So let's see what happens. As you can see, he's looking behind him. He just wants to know, is he far enough so that he can relax, or should he still be watching for Matthews Leto at the back of him? Usually when athletes are looking at the back of them, it shows a sign of fatigue, that they are tired and they don't want the other people to catch up with them. So maybe this was a look of concern behind Joel Monet, or it was just a look to confirm that he is at the front and that he will take the race. If we look at his running style, you can see he's very comfortable, still looking easy, showing no signs of fatigue even at this stage of race. So if he can carry on with this pace on a 21k and possibly a marathon one day, then will for sure be one of our top competitors in the world. Bright future for our athletes in South Africa. The traffic police department always doing a great job helping us, making races such as this a great success. And yes, they have about 1 minute of running time to go, as Joel Monet looks very easy, looking behind him, just making sure he's in the lead, just making sure he has the race in the pocket. As they pass the rugby grounds for the final time, they're about to head into the stadium to finish the race. Here we go. Less than 1 minute to go. They're gonna step on the track now, and we have a winner. Joel Monet, the winner of the very first race. Final 100 meters to go. There we go, our very first Hezekiel Sepeng 10k legacy run winner, Joel Monet. And he will be finishing in a time of 29:35:36. Well done. Matthews Leto in the second place, just behind him. 2 seconds behind him, finishing in a time of 29:37. He did a great work of catching up, but he left it too late, as Joel Monet of the Nedbank Running Club is our winner. There we go. Great camera work, taking pictures of the elite men winner. In the third place we have Ntobisi Baloyi. Top.
We here with the 10k winner, Joel. How was the race? How did it go?
The race was very easy for me. Today I didn't sleep yesterday. I was celebrating my younger brother, sweating, but now I'm feeling good.
Now, congratulations. You finished strong. You look good. You look easy. How was your preparation for the race? What's your plans for the next end of the season, and what's your plans for next year?
I haven't been training since last week. I've been resting, so I'm looking forward to next year, because I'm going to take a break for 2 weeks, another 2 weeks now. Then I'll see next year, because I have to go for camp on the 10th of December.
Okay, congratulations. Very exciting race. We watched the whole race, and almost a close end here with the second guy almost passing you, but you managed to take the win. What's the plan for next year? You planning on any big events? What's the big plans for next year?
Yeah, I'm not sure now, but I will see by January there if there will be any big race. So I will go for it. I'm looking for 60 next year. That's what I'll be preparing for.
You ran at 29:36. You happy with the time? What's your personal best, and what's the time you're aiming for?
I have 28:22, but I'm looking for at least 28:10, sub 28:10. Yeah.
That's good. Congratulations, Joel, and good luck for the next season.
Then comes athlete number 9. 100 meters to go. 100 meters to go for athlete number 9. Time is exactly 32 minutes and 5 seconds. The closing 10. Athlete number 10. Time is 32 minutes and 10 seconds. The best lady finish the line.
Welcome. We're here with the third place bronze medalist. Tops, how was the race? How are you feeling? You look good.
It was nice and it was flat. It's just the fitness. It's not up to scratch, but there's niggles here and there, but there's still time for next year, so we will see.
Yeah, it's good. He's looked good. There's still a long season ahead and a lot of races next year. So the niggles and stuff, you're going to manage to sort them out before the next season start?
Yeah, because we've got a good support structure in the university to help with such things. So I just need to avail myself and then they'll be sorted, I think.
No, that's good. And what's the big plans for next year? What's the expectations and what are you planning in racing? What's your goals for next year?
I think the first goal will be to do well at Two Oceans because it's one of the premier half marathons in the country. Then later on in the year, you'll have the SA half and the SA 10. That's where now all the guys from South Africa are around. So it gives you an opportunity to run a personal best and test yourself against the best in the country.
No, that's great. No, that's his tops, bronze medalist. Good luck for the season. Cheers, man.
Welcome to final rules played from Central Gauteng and other from Zigas. Congratulations. Please let's take inside and grab your bottle of water. With the band that is making approaching the top side.
Here with Matthews, the silver medalist. How was the race? How did you feel? You did good. You almost scored the leader. How was it?
It was good, but from the start, I told myself that I just want to enjoy the race. So I'm just going to run my own race. I'm not going to look anyone. I'm just going to want to enjoy my race.
That's great. How was the preparation for the race? Were you excited? Were you fit? How was the preparation for the race and for the upcoming season?
The preparation it was good, but the problem is that the last 2 weeks I suffered an ankle injury. So
it's difficult with injury and it's stressful, but I managed to still put it through on the end. And what's your expectation for next year and what's your plans?
My expectation for next year, I just want to better my time. Because today I ran a new PB, which is 29 minutes 43 seconds. So at least next year, I just want to improve from there. But I'm not going to pressure myself. I'm going to take everything one step at the time.
No, that's great. Congratulations with the new personal best and good luck for the upcoming season and preparation. Thank you, Matthews.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Sepeng in the colors of
How are you? Okay, we are here with the women's race winner, Lebo Palula, my sister. So tell me about the race. How did you feel? Are you happy with your time and your position?
Oh, this is the perfect race. Route, too flat, nice and easy. I just told myself, let me come here and enjoy, because it's off season. There's nothing I can do. If I can run 35 minutes or 36, that was my time that I wanted to run.
Okay. And how's your training at the moment?
So far, I'm just taking it easy because I'm off season. Now I'm gonna start training first week of December. Trying to run my marathons to qualify for the Olympic if it's possible, because I will wish to go there. That's a women's dream for anyone to represent the country in the Olympics.
Yes. And time-wise, what time would you like to run for the marathon in the year to come?
So far, because the qualifying standard is too high, if you can run sub 2:30 or 29 will be my wish.
And what races are you planning to run in the future?
So far, my race is Sevilla or Stockholm. That's two races that I'm looking for.
And where are you training at the moment? Who's your coach and your training team? How's the support structure with your training and everything?
I'm training by a coach who used to train the race organizer, Hezekiel Sepeng, the 800-meter Olympic silver medalist. I'm training by JP van der Merwe, which is the good coach who will take you where you want to. And with training, he doesn't smile. There's no training there for sisters. We're there to train, and he's making sure that we're training hard.
Again, any advice for young ladies that want to achieve great success like you do? Any advice for their future, or what advice would you give them?
What I can say to my youth, because I've been there, I run the youth, only thing that you need to focus on is cross country and track and field. Forget about road races now because you're still young. If you want to run longer as my age, because I'm still running good, because I didn't put more focus at my junior stage on the road races. I was more on track and field. I was an 800-meter runner. I qualified many times with 800 track and field and cross country. I would like to tell my youth, never give up on what you want to achieve. Stay focused, listen to your coach. That's the main goal that you want to achieve on the year season.
Okay, thank you, Lebo. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our ladies race winner. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you again.
Please note that the prize giving ceremony will commence once we got the results sent off by our time keepers and the referees.
Is die eerste moege, hoi. Moet je met dit chat?
Wees welkom. Plaaslik.
Plaaslik. Oké, wat is je naam?
Meneer Bel.
Ons staan hier so met Menet Bel, plaaslike inwoner van Potchefstroom. Ons gaan 'n bietjie met jou vra, hoe was die reis? Was dit goed geweest? Hoe was die laaste kilo? Ek sien dit is baie warm. Hoe was dit vir geweest?
Dit was baie lekker. Ek het minder verwag van myself. As 'n ma en 'n werkende vrou, dan dink jy beteken niks, maar ons het nou gesien dedication en is 'n lekker hoe die weer het saamgewerk. Die laaste kilo was vir my tyd. Ek het so 'n bietjie omgekyk, maar ek het besef, fokus, doen wat jy al die jare gedoen het en trek vir trek en dan gaan jy.
Nee, dis wonderlik. Jy het goed gelyk. Baie trots op jou. Ek wens ek eendag op jou ouderdom sal dit nee, dat jy uit te sien, maar eendag het ek en jou voetspore kan volg. Hoeveelste 10 km is dit jy doen? Wat is jou persoonlike beste en wat is jou toekomsdoelwitte?
Okay, ek het baie jare laas regtig 10 km gereis. My beste is 34, net so onder 'n 34. Nou ek het seker so 10 jaar breek gevat, kindertjies gehad. Nou weer teruggekom, so ek het die landloop seisoen as my eerste regtig SASW. So ons kyk wat lê voor.
Nee, dis wonderlik. Ek dink my persoonlike beste is 49 op 'n 10 km so. Baie wonderlik en baie sterkte met die nuwe volgende seisoen en die jaar wat voor lê en ja, baie trots op jou. Baie dankie. Baie net.
Kom maar. Maar wat was gedek?
I think you are needed up there, but before you go, just place this and make sure it's fixed.
Wat weet je dus eigenlijk te doen met die vier? Kan? Ja, ek die beeld wat inkom. Dat kan na elkaar inkom met beeld en die mense hier sien. Ons almal
Okay. In the 1-mile races is going to be a combined event. Men and women, and we just take the results as you cross the line. Please, guys, if you want to take part in the mile, go and register.
Ons staan hier met Hansie Kreer van Vogwel, 10 km nou net gehardloop. Hoe was hy hom?
Wel lekker. Ek het 44 uitgehardloop. Dit is my beste tyd sover. In 10 kilometer.
Nee, dat is wonderlik. 44.
My tweede een.
Ja, dat is wonderlik. Ek baie trots op oom en hoe oud is oom nou?
63.
63, so met onder oom se ouderdom gehardloop. Dis nie sleg ja.
Ja, nee, ek het een oor om gehardloop. Nee, ek is 44 nie 60. Ja, ek het.
Nee, is reg. Wonderlik om saam hier te sien en oom se ouderdom nog deel te wees van hierdie event en sterkte vir die jaar oom.
Ek het vroeër jare baie gehardloop, maar ek het omtrent vir 30 jaar opgehou. En ek is nou weer 3 jaar aan die gang.
Dis wonderlik. Cheers oom. Bye bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, the aerobics in less than 30 minutes time from now. Just come closer to the blue ribbon sound bridge for some aerobic walk down while still wait for the 1-mile start.
We're standing here with Andrew. Are you from Potchefstroom? Where are you from?
I'm from Promosa.
Okay, well done on the race. It was a good race. What was your time? Are you happy? And
I didn't check the time now.
No, it's great. Do you have any advice for your generation and next generation athletes how to prepare and how to take on this 10K races?
Yeah, I think it goes with commitment and like training. Yeah, you don't have to be perfect, but yeah, as long as you take part.
No, that's great. Thank you, Andrew, and enjoy the rest of the day and training. Cheers, man.
Come on, guys, give them a big hand. Nice.
Okay, we are here with the gentlemen of the Kloof Running Club. Please stand closer so that we can see you on the camera. So tell us more, what is your name?
My name is Mpole Bese.
And you are?
Charles Nsihleli.
Nice to meet you guys. What do you guys do for a living?
I work for the Bargaining Council in Joburg.
Okay.
In Bramfontein.
Yes.
I'm a runner. I started running in 2016. Now I've got 3 Comrades Marathon silver medals.
Great.
And then this is my first 10 kilometers below 35 minutes.
Okay.
I've done it in 34:25, and it was a great race. The turf, the course, everything was fine, and the weather, Potchefstroom weather is fine. It welcomed us very nicely. The boys that were running in front of me were super fast, and they pulled me. They made sure that I'm always on my toes. I enjoyed the run. The runners were also happy and putting all the best that they have to make sure that they participate. The competition was massive, and I'm grateful that I came to run.
Okay, your turn.
Great, bro. Yeah, I'm just a sales agent, in fact, under insurance company. So I just started running late in 2018. So for now, I've achieved my personal best. I've managed to achieve 36 minutes.
Right.
So yeah, in preparation for Comrades next year, whereby last I achieved Bill Rowan. So for now, I'm looking forward for sub 7:30 because I'm looking for sliver in 2020.
Okay, all of the good luck. Thank you for your time.
Pleasure.
In 48, I got it set. 25 seconds to break the 50. Sepeng for Armas on the South African National Defence Force. We have got our elite worker here in the class of Spain that are here in the cup team for our training camp. We want to 49 minutes and 50 seconds. Team Vitality. Thank you very much.
Interview. Okay, I'm here with
Mafoko, the CEO and founder of Ikageng Fun Run. Basically, I'm from Ikageng. I was born and brought in Ikageng.
Okay.
Then I've started a campaign whereby annually we are running and we are donating sanitary towels, we are donating food, we are donating clothes to the needy people. So basically, I'm just doing this against women abuse and child abuse, and then I'm supporting people with cancer. Hence, I'm wearing my pink T-shirt today. So basically, it was a nice run, and hoping to come next year again. And yeah, next year it will be my first Comrade Marathon. So I'm looking forward to that.
And what's the plans for your future with the foundation and everything?
The plan is to build an orphanage. That's one of my goals, and I believe it will come. It takes time, even if it comes after 10 years or so, but the plan is to build an orphanage for those kids who are unfortunate. Yeah.
It's good work that you are doing, and keep on working hard. Then we will build that orphanage.
Thank you very much, sir.
The promoter guys are taking pictures. Of course, they will be trending on social media in a couple of hours, I know. And a couple of guys are showed it to him. Back in the race now. Please guys, if you want to do the central part of the stadium, if you want to enjoy the aerobics, guys, please come around and enjoy the 40 minutes aerobics. Chocolate athletics class athletes, you've got about 50 meters towards the finish line. That's it. Arena, there is no over. So let's talk about that.
Ek staan hier met 'n jong man van Potchefstroom. Stel 'n bietjie, wat is jou naam? Hoe was die wedloop gewees en hoe voel jy na die reis?
My naam is Kreino Brits en dit was baie lekker. Begin net ek lekker vinnig gegaan, maar toe raak ek baie moeg.
Nee, dis goed man. 10 km is nie grappies nie. En vertel ons 'n bietjie, watse skool is jy en hoe oud is jy en wat is jou doelwitte vir die volgende jaar en wat wil jy graag bereik?
Ek is in Bailey Park en ek is seker is my doelwitte nie.
Dis okay, ek is ook seker wat my doelwitte is nie, maar nog 'n hele tydjie om aan te dink en dis lekker om met jou te gesels en sterkte met die res van die jaar. Cheers Kreino. Bye bye. Ja. Wie is dit? Het gaat goed hier, ja.
Hoe was daar?
Ja, het was warm, te warm. Het was lekker. Standing here with the legend 800 meter, 1:42.69 back in the day, and the organizer and the main man of this great event. You happy how it's going and everything that's?
Yeah, look, Peter, I'm happy. Everything you have to start somewhere, and I'm happy people came and support. One day we will get there. We will reach the target that we want, probably the 3,000 people in Potch. The bigger aim of this race is the awareness against human and children abuse, and on the other side is to bring the big races back to Potchefstroom. As you know, Potch, before they used to call it Home of Champions. So it's to bring that entertainment fun. People must race. It's not bad we go to Joburg, but I mean we've produced athletes, good athletes here in Potch, and we used to host good races. So this is a start. I hope everybody in Potch will support me. This is for the community, this is not for me.
Yeah, and it's great to see a guy of his caliber using his time to get the community involved in getting the sport bigger, and yeah, it's just great to be here. It's great atmosphere, and we just want to thank you for this event, and yeah, we hope to see a lot more of this event in Potchefstroom. It's nice to be here because Potch is such a nice town to host something like this, and it's great to see you involved. And you have any plans for next races, or what's the prospects for next year?
Next year we'll come back again. We'll do it and do it. I hope one day I will reach the 10th anniversary, the 100th anniversary of this race. But other projects, I will go back, go into the communities. I'm passionate about doing development, give the young athletes an opportunity. You know, my background, I came from more or less a similar situation. I was given opportunity. People paid for me to be where I am, and it's for me to give back now. Yeah.
No, it's great. You're giving the people of Potch hope, and you're giving them dreams because they see just the same guy as they are, and you grew up the same, and you achieve so much. And yeah, it's just great to be part of this, and it's great that you give back to the community of the women and children that get abused. It's just for a good cause. So it's just a all-round great event. Thank you, Zeeks. And any plans for coming out of retirement next year, Tokyo 2020?
Tokyo 2020, I think I must go back to the 8th, or maybe assist you guys in the
4x4. Yeah, we one guy short in the 4x4. So great to see you. Cheers, Zix. Cheers. Bye-bye.
We are here with Max from the JB Marks municipality. So tell me, Max, what does your job entail? What do you do? What's your plan for the future? Or where do you want to take JB Marks as a municipality?
Yeah, from my side, my name is Max, and thanks for the opportunity. I'm the project coordinator within the local economic development department, which is LED for the municipality. Our take is to see to it that the local people are developed, are empowered, and we support what is being done in our local economy, our local municipality. So even in future, we like to see the growth as part of development and empowerment for our community in our municipality of JB Marks.
And do you have any events or supporting structures for next year that you're going to employ to improve on this year?
Yeah, from our take, every event of our local of locality will always support it, because like I've said before, that our vision is to see to it the growth and the empowerment and development of the community of JB Marks.
Yeah, thank you, Max. We are looking forward to work with you in the future, because together we can do more and make Potch a better place.
Thank you very much.
From my side, how does events like this help to bring people together from all races, all cultures, all people from all over Potch, Promosa, Ikageng? How does a race like this race help to bring people together as a whole to celebrate running and what it does?
Yeah, we saw it from the Ikageng Fund Run of Khomotso Macheka. I saw the guy earlier on here. It is very important to market. When we market together with the local newspapers, we've got the Herald, with the local radio stations, and even including the University of Perth. It's very important to have that collaboration of all entities to be part of what is being done in the township, in town, and especially for the community. The community must benefit. From outside of the municipality, we must also support then to bring more and more people within this area of JB Marks. Part of what we are doing, we are also part of the tourism. Now, the more the event, the more support, the more we come together as one, see to it as one community, I think it will work for us. And have a better JB Marks, a better community of all races, to make it a much better JB Marks municipality.
Thank you, Max. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Ons is hier so met 'n plaaslike inwoner van Potchefstroom. Ek sien oom harte vir Bats Bricks en so sommer hoor hoe was die reis en hoe was ons voorbereiding, hoe dit gegaan?
Op hierdie stadium gebruik hierdie maar basies net as oefening, as voorbereiding. Langtermynplan kom dit start volgende jaar. So dis maar opbou, gebruik hierdie as long slow distance. En ja, dis die wedloop is die roete is myself as ons klub se wedloop. Hier is nie baie wedlope in Potch nie, so as die wedlope hier is, ondersteun ons my plaaslike gemeenskap en die wedlope wat hier aangebied word.
Nee, is wonderlik. En hoe was die roete vir oom en is oom tevrede met oom se tyd?
Vir hierdie tyd van die jaar, ja, soos ek sê, jy oefen om te hardloop, nie train om train to run nie. So basies, hier is nie 'n reis nie. Dis 'n oefening binne met 'n groter doel voor oë en dis om die komrus te kan hardloop. So op hierdie stadium is net om tyd op die bene te kry en jouself voor te berei vir langer wedlope.
Nee, is wonderlik. Wat doen oom vir 'n lewe en wat doen oom in Potchefstroom?
Ek is 'n senior lecturer by Vuselela TVET College. Gee daar CFS, dus Computerized Financial Systems, besigheidsstudievakke. En verder is ek maar hier in Potch rond.
Baie dankie dat jy met ons gesels en dankie dat jy deelgeneem het en sterkte met ons voorbereiding vir die Comrades.
Baie dankie.
Tot sien.